Ahem. 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 Hello, everybody. After going to sleep very early, very late, that's what I meant to say. After going to sleep very late and waking up very early, I wouldn't say early, but I barely slept, so there is that. I barely made it just in time to start over the reaction to the indie world. Having said that, yo, what it's up, what it's good, welcome to the zone, Nell Zone. This is Nell, and we're here for the reaction for the indie world. Let's go. I need my morning coffee desperately, but obviously there is no time for that. We're gonna have to jump right in because we are in T-minus 2 minutes before the beginning of this indie world presentation. My hype level for this isn't specifically high. I'm just merely hoping that there will be an announcement of a game that I haven't heard of before, and that the game might be interesting to try it out. I've been struggling to try to make my streaming more consistent, but I definitely do want to dedicate a day a week on playing an indie game, either indie or retro game. And that is something that I'm looking forward to try out, and hopefully you guys get to join in and be entertained and enjoying the show, I guess you could say. But speaking of shows, here we are, just a couple of minutes away. And hopefully this will be entertaining. Like I said, I will be very surprised if they mention anything that is completely new that we haven't heard of before. I mean, that's not what I meant to say. I am expecting that there should be some brand new games that may be quite interesting for the people watching. I know there is this game, I forgot the name. I think it's called Goldman. I know it has Goldman in the name. I don't remember the full name, but I do know that the game looked amazing. They showcased that on the Nintendo Switch Direct. That was a week before the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, the one at the end of March. I don't remember the full name of the game, but I know it has Goldman in it, and the game looked very very good. It has a very good art style. So maybe they're gonna talk about that game now. I think the release date though is for it's for 2026. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it comes out this year. That game looks fun, so I'm definitely going to try it. And here we go. Let's get started. All right. I am not expecting Silksong. I'll be very surprised. Oh yeah, my cousins love Shovel Knight. That soundtrack though. Yeah. Fuck it up. Oh my god, yo, there is always that one person on Kick as soon as I start the stream that says, oh, not to promote anything, I just wanted to share what worked for me, and they go on and promote something.
Indie World. I'm Ariko.
And I'm Tyler. We're back to showcase a batch of new indies coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. Since the launch of Nintendo Switch, indie games have brought us fresh perspectives, unique styles, and taken us on unforgettable adventures.
The support of these independent developers means there's something to play for everyone. We can't wait to discover what new experiences talented indie developers around the world are bringing to both Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
And without further ado, let's dive into some titles for Nintendo Switch.
That is true, Nintendo has really stepped up. when it comes to ooh, what is this? Wait, side scroller? Ooh, okay, it's giving Metroidvania like big time. Slingshot. Oh, this looks pretty good actually. Wait. Well, Dweller, welcome to the list. I am immediately interested in it.
Eu sou Isadora, programadora e escritora do jogo. Quando começamos a fazer o Neverway, nós nos inspiramos em vários elementos de jogos que a gente ama. E nisso tentamos criar algo único.
A gente também notou como que usar contraste deixa a experiência
I
muito
really
mais
love how
forte.
in these indie
A
worlds they
cena
have
exterior,
people
por
from
exemplo, é
all
muito
over the world
impactante logo
participate
depois
on
do
this.
acolhedor.
Esperamos que isso torne o mundo de Neverway muito mais vivo para vocês.
Oh wait, they are the
E que vocês
developers of
gostem
this
do
game that they
vamos
just
mostrar
showed.
hoje.
You ever want to quit your job, move to a farm, and become the immortal herald of a dead deity?
Sounds
Or is it
intriguing.
this one?
Tell me
I couldn't
It
tell.
sounded intriguing to Fiona too, who hopes to survive this unusual set of circumstances in Neverway, a nightmare.
Neverway. Okay, those Portuguese developers were talking about these.
Celeste, with an original soundtrack from the composer for Fez and Hyperlight Drifter.
Nightmarish?
Don't worry, these circumstances.
Yeah,
come with the
when I
swords
first saw
that
the first
Fiona
shot of this
uses
trailer,
to
it gave me a
explore and
Celeste
fight through
vibe.
the Neverway, an alternate reality leaking into her own.
That sounds intense. Is she alone?
Not at all. Along the way, she'll meet a variety of charming characters, each with their own unique routines and story to follow. Befriend, romance, or deceive them to unlock buffs and combat abilities to help you on your journey.
Okay, I might have to give this Immortal Herald thing a whirl.
Answer the call.
That's a pretty
persist
interesting
through
art
this deadly
style.
Dimension. Engage in fast-paced combat and pay off your debt when Neverway descends onto Nintendo Switch next year.
And yeah, as expected, like these first games are announced also for Nintendo Switch. I'd be surprised if some of these games, if there's gonna be any game exclusive to Switch too.
From the publisher of
Who is he, a
Firewatch
shepherd?
comes Herdling, a new adventure from
Oh
the
yeah, a
creators
herder.
of the acclaimed Far series. In this tale of beauty and companionship, guide a herd of mysterious creatures into the mountains and beyond.
The journey will be challenging but breathtaking as you traverse fog-wreathed forests, forgotten valleys, and snowy plateaus.
Okay,
As you
herder
cross these
simulator.
diverse biomes, discover more of the fabled beasts known as calicorns and add them to your herd.
You'll also encounter eerie dangers, formidable obstacles, and environmental puzzles as you climb higher and forge your
Okay.
way to the mystery at the
So it's a
summit.
3D
Wield
puzzle
your staff to guide the
platformer.
calicorns and join their exhilarating
It does look pretty.
stampedes.
Embark on a tale of trust and survival when Herdling climbs onto Nintendo Switch August 21st.
Oh, it's coming out in a
Pre-orders
couple of
begin
weeks.
Later today on Nintendo eShop.
There's bound to be a shadow drop in
Window
this
seat or
presentation
aisle?
for sure,
Window.
and a demo.
Booth or
That's a given. There's gonna be at least one demo and one game that is
Logo
gonna be shadow
or
dropped today.
Life of the party.
Maybe it's this one.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Well, those are the types of decisions you'll have to make in this pleasant puzzle game, where you organize groups of people according to their preferences.
Is this seat taken?
You're
I'm
in
weak.
charge of who sits where.
Play seating matchmaker to please picky characters by dropping them into social situations and watching them react.
Discover each character.
Does that mean if you put the wrong people with each other, they're gonna start a fight?
Outlandish. Everyone has a seat
And
at the
are
table.
they gonna
Piece
be
together
Karens
satisfying
in this
puzzles
game?
At your own pace and unlock fun new scenarios like bus rides, banquets, limo rides, and more. Sit back, relax, and find the perfect spot for everyone in Is This Seat Taken? Launching on Nintendo Switch.
There we go, the
later
shadow
today.
drop. Called it.
Your favorite big city just got even bigger.
That's right. Little Kitty Big City is back with a free update, chock full of brand new opportunities for mischief.
Use the cat customizer to give your kitty a fresh new look, or even recreate your favorite fur ball.
Once you're looking meowvelous, head out into the city to
Oh my God,
explore new
meowvelous.
areas, make new friends, and check in on some familiar faces.
Get your paws dirty as you learn skills from your puppy pal, or strut your stuff for the fanciest feline celebrity in the whole wide city.
With a catwalk like that, it's a good thing you can also unlock additional
That cat looks like a
camera mode features to
like a bad
capture
guy
it
from a
all.
Disney movie.
Say cheese!
That's not a cat pun.
You gotta be kidding me.
The Little Kitty Big City free picture perfect update launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
We hope you're looking forward to the Nintendo Switch games you just saw.
Next up, let's take a look at some indies bound for Nintendo Switch 2.
Ooh, exclusive?
Hey, we're back!
Back and under attack.
What?
What
Put
was
on
that?
A brave face, squad up with your friends, and hop into the Diving Bell as you try to go viral in the online co-op horror game. Content warning.
Grab your camera.
It's
courage,
giving
and
Phasmophobia.
first items for some shenanigans down in the depths of the old world.
Although I don't
Film
know
as
how
many
scary
happenings as possible.
Phasmophobia is. I have
Grab
looked some
breath,
footage. Phasmophobia
batteries,
doesn't look
or
that scary.
buddies.
As long as one of you makes it back to the surface, you can upload your footage to SpookTube, grab some popcorn, and watch the views roll in.
You've got 3 days to hit your view quota. More eyeballs equal more moolah. And the more ad revenue you can generate, the better gear you can acquire for your next run. What could possibly go wrong?
Fame and misfortune await in Content Warning, coming to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch next year.
Okay, it is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Hi,
I'm like,
I'm Kenny
I'd be
Sun,
surprised
and
if any of
today
these
I'm
games.
excited to share Ball Pit. It's an action roguelite that
Oh,
fuses
wait.
elements inspired by some of my favorite games, like Hold Down, Vampire Survivors, and Loop Hero. I'm working with an amazing team of artists who have brought the world to life with a beautiful low polypixel art style, as well as composer Amos Roddy, whose pulse-pounding soundtrack.
Okay,
locks you into
I'm
the
pretty
rhythm of the
sure
action.
the fruit on his head
Can't wait
is
to show you
going
all.
to.
Time to have
Be
a ball
relevant,
in
right?
a brand new
Right?
survival roguelike, Ball Pit.
In the
Let
Ruins of
it
Old
mad.
Baldur's, you'll battle through auto-scrolling levels with brick-breaking style.
Is this a Nintendo presentation?
Balls that bounce around the battlefield.
You
They're
better
talking mainly about
believe
indies,
it.
like
There are
smaller
over
games
60
made by a
randomized balls
small
to equip and
developing
combine
studio.
during your journey.
Independent
Experiment with
from,
powerful and
any of the big
unexpected
ones.
Synergies to blast your way through the pit.
It's a really good to
Collect
watch because there's
resources
always a
as you
lot
progress
of
to build out new
originality
Polygon
when it comes to
with over
art style
70
and
distinct
gameplay.
buildings, earning you additional power-ups, bonuses, characters, and more.
But thank you
Each
for coming
region
for
of the
the
pit
live.
offers its
Appreciate
own
it.
special set of hazards
You're awesome.
On top of swarms of increasingly challenging foes and mighty screen-filling bosses, this pit is packed.
Fortunately, you'll meet other treasure hunters along the way who can add their individual skills and upgradable powers to your arsenal.
Experimentation and adaptation are crucial to the success of New Babylon. So go out.
I love you
and
more.
create total chaos against the approaching hordes in Ball Pit, bouncing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2 this fall.
That is
And
interesting.
Nintendo
They have
Switch
different release
October
dates for
15th.
Switch and Switch 2. Ultimate Sheep Raccoon? Wait, what is this? Wait, what is this? Alright, so you build your own track and then you get to race on it. 8 players. Cross-platform, so it's coming to other consoles as well. So you're bound to find people to play with. Switch 2 and Switch. Well, that looks like a pretty fun game.
スタジオスのブラインドの渋谷です。
音楽担当とのぬです。
カイです。
グレイシャドウは私のホームである北海道の豊かな生態系や寒冷な気候からインスピレーションを受けて生まれました。
Glacier.
音楽ではその世界に共鳴すべく声も多用して情景を描きました。
自然にインスパイアされた、それでいて JRPG 的なスパイスの効いたアクションゲームです。遠い未来の海に住む海鳥の市場として、彼らの視点で展開する物語を楽しんでください。
Okay.
65 million years in the future, the Everwinter has encased Earth within a permanent layer of ice. But under the surface, a new chapter unfolds.
In Glaciered, you play as a Twai, an evolved avian species descended from dinosaurs, endowed with the abilities needed to protect the Everwinter oceans.
These stunning underwater worlds are full of mysteries that are waiting to be explored and defended.
As you swim through these scenic vistas, you'll engage ferocious marine beasts in real-time combat.
That is interesting. That's an interesting concept.
Special abilities to fell these foes.
An RPG
Use
game
experience
where you're playing
gained
as a
from these
fish on the
battles
water.
to build up your Twi's wings and various abilities to become the Everwinter's ultimate protector.
Get ready to soar the seas at the end of time in Glaciered, launching as a timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this
It is a
holiday.
Switch 2 exclusive, so we got one Switch 2 exclusive.
Before we go, let's check out a few more exciting indie games heading to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Oh, we got the highlight reel. Let's go. Winterboro. The art style of some of these games are just incredible. Okay, that's like a $5 game. Another $5 game. Caves of Kud. Oh my god, that looks so retro. Strange Antiquities. I don't understand much about that one. Okay, that seems to be some sort of farming game. Wow, that last one also looked pretty retro too.
That's all for today's Indie World.
All right,
We
that's
hope
it.
you enjoyed the
It went by
games in
super
today's
fast. I mean,
showcase.
it was meant to be
A
15
big
minutes.
Thank you, as always, to our indie community and partners for bringing their craft, adventures, and imaginations to players on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Follow our official Indie World account to stay up to date on the latest news from Indie World.
Until next time, happy gaming!
All right. All right, pretty okay. Indie World. Not a lot of games that I'd be willing to get, but I really enjoy the way the game looks. Like, it has a very beautiful art style, and like I said earlier, it has very good gameplay mechanics and pretty unique ideas. It's the one thing I love about indie games, and I got mind blown by the last couple of games that they showed, that they look like NES game, like even Atari game. Like, that's kind of interesting, you know, because there is a lot of older people that are even older than me that are still gaming. They still play, and it's always good to talk some of those like heartstrings from the past, you know. But yeah, this is pretty good. Let me go back real quick. I want to look at something. Was it the very first game?
Hello, everyone.
I gotta write down the name of this game so I don't forget, because that's what happened with the Goldman game.
Into some titles for Nintendo Switch.
I'm definitely writing it down, because this is the game that got me pretty interested, because I am a sucker for side scrollers. like, look at some of these abilities and like the fluidity of the game. I can tell that there's a lot of explorations also because look at that map. Well Dweller, that's the name of it.
Oi, eu sou o Pedro, artista e designer do Neverway.
Eu sou Isadora,
Yeah,
programadora e escritora do jogo.
I got that
Quando
down.
começamos a fazer o Neverway, nós nos inspiramos
All right. But yeah, that was a pretty okay indie world. Like I said, it was very alluring to the eye. It was very enjoyable when it comes to the art styles, the soundtrack. Some of these soundtracks were great. To be honest, like out of all of the indie worlds that I watched, this one kind of like was pretty interesting because of like how I would say 80% of these games like look very appealing, you know. Even if I will not be interested in any of these games, the point of a presentation like this is not to get you to like, oh man, I can't wait to get every single game, because it's like, who has money for that? Like, who has money to buy every single game that came out here? That's like over $500 that you'll be spending if you buy every game that is in here. Maybe I'm exaggerating, maybe not 500, but like a lot of these games are like $20, and they showed at least 15 of them. And the point of these presentations is to get you interested in a couple of them, in a couple of those games, one or two. And if you did, that's a win for them. That's the purpose of the presentation. So, Well Dweller is the only one game out of this that I'm like, okay, I want to check that game out. I hope that game turns out to be fun. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. When is the release date? Let me see it. Coming 2026. It's not coming anytime soon. Yeah, it is a game that I'm looking forward to. I think the Goldman game, I gotta remember what the full name is. I think it's also coming out in 2026, so there's no side scrollers that I get to play anytime soon, except this one right here, Shadow Labyrinth. That I gotta finish the game. The game is fun, and there is also Metroid Dread. Those are two games. And also what is the name? Oh my god, it's not coming to my mind. It's Will of the Wisp. What is the name? I can't remember, bruh. I can't remember a lot right now. I just woke up. Man, I'm really trying to remember. Will of the Wisp. What is the game that ends in Will of the Wisp? It's a Microsoft game. It came out at I'm drawing a blank. What is this side scroller? It has two. I gotta finish the first one too. And the second one is called Will of the Wisp. I'm about to Google it, bro. I am like, there's a problem. Like I am pretty sleep deprived, so I went to sleep mad late, and I woke up just in time to be able to get ready to start this stream. Will of the Wisp? What's the name? What's the name? Why does it show me Will of the Wisp and it's not saying the original game? Bro, even Google is failing me right now. I'm not finishing. Oh, okay, Ori. Ori in the Blind Forest. That's the first one. And finally got it. Ori in the Blind Forest was a very enjoyable game. I am getting back to that game and finishing it. And definitely I'm going to get into Will of the Wisp. That game was fun. I cannot wait to get back to it. I wonder if the game runs better now on the Nintendo Switch too. I hope. I don't know if the frame rate is capped at 30. Or the game was at 60 in the first place. To be honest, I cannot really tell a lot of differences between 30 or 60 FPS. So it will not even be that different, you know, at least to me. But it'd be a huge plus if it does have improvements on the Switch 2 version. But anyways, yeah, that is it for the stream. I'm about to end it now. I gotta go eat breakfast and start getting ready for work. And well, I still got a couple hours to kill, so hopefully I can take another nap because I am very sleep deprived. I am very tired, but still I make the effort. I got up and got the setup ready to stream for you guys. So I hope if anybody's watching, you all got to enjoy this, and I hope you got to enjoy the Indie World and there were games that got you interested. I also gotta make some more content. I gotta make some more videos about things that I want to talk about, like Gamescom. I just saw right now that at Gamescom, Nintendo's gonna be present, and Hollow Knight Silksong is gonna be in it, which is great. I hope there are gonna be people over there taking footage of it, because it's gonna be available for gameplay. For a second, when I saw that, like I really saw that right before I set up to start streaming, I was hoping that maybe they were gonna have like, oh, maybe they're gonna present it in the Indie World after all, but like, no, they didn't. Like, it's to be expected. The survey was 50 minutes long. There is no way they were gonna do that. And Hollow Knight Silksong is just way too big for it to be in an Indie World anymore. Either it should have its own presentation or it should be at a major Nintendo Direct. But yeah, that is it for today's stream. So Larimar, if you're still here, thank you so much for coming through and watching. Thank you for your support, and to anybody else that is watching, thank you so much. My name is Nelson and I am a variety streamer. I love RPG and side-scroller games, and yeah, I'm looking forward to continue streaming on here. I'm just trying to be more consistent and try out more games. Like I said earlier, I want to try to get take a day of the week to play retro games, to play either retro or indie or both. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will